today I'm here at Zone 7 with KTM Cape Town. I'll be testing some bikes. I'll be testing the 790 Adventure brand new 2020. It's quite different to what I'm used to, but I'm very excited to test it out and share it with you. Ride, very comfortable, very easy. John has told me that it's got traction control, so you wouldn't get like spinning wheels. It's a very easy to handle. It's a very safe bike. Looks absolutely amazing. It's nice and low. My feet touch the ground. I've got the boots on.
So set, you go ride mode, and then you've got 3 on the 790S to choose from: street, rain, off-road, and then this has got an additional rally mode that comes, that's an optional extra.
Okay. So
we're going to try off-road for a change as well.
And what main difference would it make?
Basically ABS and traction control, it alters it, and then throttle response as well.
Oh, okay.
So we'll go down here, and then you can also go into motorcycle, and you can play with turn the traction control off as well.
Okay.
And then same thing with the ABS. You can put it on off-road, road, or completely off.
Yeah.
Basically off-road and normal road, it just changes almost the strength or the viciousness of the ABS.
Yeah.
Right. So let's try off-road as well.
Tell me, I'm struggling to figure out whether you're just a really good rider or this bike's just extremely easy to ride, because it's astonishing to see something so heavy doing the stuff that dirt bikes do.
I think the experience gives you the confidence to do it.
Okay.
So where I think that doesn't have only road experience or something would be like, oh.
Oh, okay, you've done off-road for how long, so you know how to... Okay, that makes sense. But still, doesn't the weight throw your confidence off?
I'm scared that I'm going to let it fall. Yes.
But that's more because it's a new bike than the weight.
That, I think it's also it makes me, you get comfortable quite quickly. So I've noticed if I keep the speed, I'll be fine, and as long as you just have to ride.
Because even Skulk was impressed on the Yamaha. He said, flip, he thinks this was doing the whip smoother than his bike does. No, we were astonished.
No, but the thing is then I just used my knees to go to the
okay. It's still so weird to see something so big handle something so complex so easily.
Yeah. So I'm on the 790 KTM Adventure. I'm going to go on the tar road now. I've asked them to stretch the bike's legs and see how it goes. I've tried it out. I'm really impressed for someone that's never ridden on an adventure bike before. I found it quite easily to handle. It wasn't as heavy, especially for a girl. And I instantly fell in love with it.
Over to me.
Yeah.
So this is the 790S. To start off, the 790 comes in two models. You get it in the R and in the S. The R is actually more geared for adventure riding, where the S is more road touring. However, you can do a 50-50, so a bit of light gravel and then the long open road as well. Both 790s have a 20-litre fuel tank. They both have 95 horsepower. They both weigh 189 kilograms, which is really light for an adventure bike. If you consider some of our other models are 217 kilograms, as much as that. And yeah, with the S, it's got 3 rider modes. It's got off-road, rain, and then street mode as well. It's got an adjustable ABS setting too, and then yeah, and traction control to finish off too. The 790S is you know, it's really in its environment at the moment. You know, it really likes the light gravel roads, a bit of light rocks there and there. But as I said, it's more geared for, you know, road touring as well. The 790R, it has a few more features than the S that we're standing next to. The R's got adjustable front forks. It's got an additional fourth mode, which is a rally mode, and then it's got a couple of other features as well. Basically, it's got a single piece seat compared to the twin piece seat on this S. Biggest notice as well, you'll note the biggest difference you'll notice between the two is that the 790R is a lot higher as well. Has a smaller screen too. It comes out with the Messler Karoo 3 tires, and pretty much as well, you'll see smaller details like the mirrors, the graphics finishing on it, and then lastly it's got a higher front mud guard too. So yeah, the S is good for, you know, a bit of light gravel, but the R's, you know, the one you want to have if you're going to do the heavy off-road riding. But the S, you know, it is very capable of doing a good job as well off-road. You can still do some features to it by putting on the Messler Karoo 3 tires, which is geared more for adventure riding, and it will take you to places you really need to get to. Aftermarket stuff, you know, aftermarket parts, guys tend to fit Akrapovic pipes. They'll put on GPS brackets, heated grips. You can even get a cruise control option. And that's pretty much it as well. If you want any more info, you can chat to me at KTM Cape Town, or my two colleagues Rian Swart and Luca Buertes, and we'll really be happy to help you out.
I'm going to share with you guys what my experience was riding with an adventure bike for the first time. I've never been on one. I've only been riding my XCW for 2.5 years. So yeah, first impressions, it's a really beautiful bike. It's easy to climb on. Nice and low. I've got quite long legs, but it's really easy to get on. My feet was on the ground. Handlebars really comfortable. Seating position of the seat, you can move back for a more relaxed ride on the tar. And when I stood, it was very stable. The power control on the open road was very smooth, very nice. And yeah, I'm just like super impressed by everything. He showed me all of the riding modes, and I've tried them out, and I can see the benefit of it. And for someone that's new into the game and want to start out but is afraid of a heavier bike, I think this is the perfect bike for them.
I can add on that as well. I think the biggest thing that was a learning curve for Talisa today was riding with traction control. Someone like Talisa and myself and a lot of the other off-road riders are used to riding a bike with no electronic aids. You know, so when she rode the bike, I think one of the big differences she picked up on as well is the traction control, grabbing a handful of throttle and the electronics sorted out to gain traction again, so the bike's not sliding all over the place. Another option as well, I'm sure she's used to driving with ABS brakes in her car, but on a bike it's a different story. For anybody that's never ridden with ABS, you know, you can try and grab a handful of brakes and it will feel like it wants to toss you over the bars. So that's the two big differences as well, I think what Talisa's learned today on the 790. And yeah, I think but I think you're going to look forward to doing more laps and spending some more time in the seats on a 790, and hopefully in the future we can get her onto the 790R and really take her out to somewhere like Tampa or in the middle of the Karoo. And that's where that bike's, or both 790s really feel at home.
Yeah, so definitely for, yes, I have got the enduro experience, but I think anyone that has road experience or no experience at all, this is a perfect bike. It's not, I wasn't scared. I was scared before I was riding it, but as soon as I started riding it, I was really surprised on how easy and comfortable it is to ride. It takes a bit of confidence to take it over more off-road areas, but other than that, it's perfect. It's smooth, it's nice, and it's a good all-rounder bike that I could recommend to anyone. And I can't wait to try the R and to even ride this one.
So come down to KTM Cape Town. We're open from 8 until 5:30 in the week, or 9 until 12:30 on Saturdays. Chat to me, chat to my two colleagues again, Rian Swart and Luca Bertes. Come and test the 790S or R. We'll be more than happy to help you out.